ideas in obituaries. Only the dead. Worth tapped the eraser rapidly on the paper. Taylor leaned on the corner of the desk. Worth hated people touching any part of the pristine maple surface. His inbox was filled with an evenly stacked pile. The outbox was empty. That was it, except for the copy Worth was editing, and as Taylor slid a bit farther, a chunk of ass. Having a lead made Taylor reckless, as if he'd already won his job back. Don't want to write it, just see that it gets covered. I heard something about a police shooting in Harlem. Worth fixed light blue eyes on Taylor, a pucker of skin above his nose, the beginning of a frown. Fahey's on it. I don't have time for this. Or you. The cops ordered all the kids taken to Bellevue to avoid a demonstration at Harlem Hospital. Some kids probably died because of that decision. Fahey knows what the hell he's doing. 5 kids shot, 1 dead so far, a cop stabbed, a riot still ongoing. That's more than enough story for him to worry about. If I find out you're doing anything but obits, you'll be out before next Monday. Taylor slid off the desk and shook his head. A man in a newsroom who doesn't want to hear about news. I warned you. Worth spoke with cool pleasure. Taylor wound his way to obituaries, a distant principality in the windowless southeast corner of the newsroom, as far from the center of power as it was possible to get. The other desk was unoccupied. Lou Marmelli, like the undertakers he dealt with, kept civil banker's hours, while Taylor refused to change from the schedule of a police reporter, showing up late in the morning and not leaving until the Bulldog edition came off the presses. That was one of the many reasons Marmelli disliked him. 2 pink while you were out slips were taped to his phone. After he was taken off the police beat, his message count had plummeted from a pad a day to this. One was from his carpenter, Mahoney, who either wanted a payment or had found another problem. Calls from Mahoney were never good news. The other was from Laura Wheeler, the second of the day. Stop dodging me, you owe me a lunch. Laura worked the police beat and was in fact the first woman assigned to cops since World War II. The neat script on the message slip made him think of Laura and her warm brown eyes. Intelligence, concern, laughter. Those eyes had knocked the chip off. He'd dropped his prejudice against her Columbia degree and Upper East Side connections and asked her to lunch the day he finished the front-page story on a 9-year-old heroin addict. It was supposed to be a celebration, but the next day the little girl disappeared, along with the cop who arranged the interview. Taylor had been set up. Newsroom scandal, the paper's retraction, and his demotion followed. He wasn't going to sit with her now, the big failure banished to obituaries. It was a large newsroom, maybe not large enough to avoid her forever, but he was giving it a try. He snapped the message slip once with his finger and tossed it. Marmelli left 3 late deaths for him to deal with. Park Avenue proctologist, city councilman who served in the 50s, and society matron. He wrote those in an hour, running on autopilot. After that, he pulled out his notebook and reviewed the national flag sewn onto the field jacket the dead boy wore. There was no pattern in the arrangement of the flags that he could see. This was an odd death. The John Doe might have died the quiet dream of hypothermia, if you ignored the fact his clothes appeared to have been soaked in water and frozen to him. Had that happened before or after he died? How? What was the kid doing in the Meatpacking District? There were no shelters down there. He considered the clean fingernails and the 5 other homeless people killed on the street by the bitter cold. Billy's memory kept intruding, that hard black thing deep down inside. He snapped the notebook shut. The only dead kid he could do anything about was the teenager in the morgue, the one who interested nobody as either a police case or a news story. What he didn't know was how to get it in the paper. Still, he had to get it first. The teen might have been involved in drugs or prostitution. He talked to a guy he knew who worked 8th Avenue. This was the hard slog of reporting.